さてとうとう VR で試合ってところか。
I'm here, ready.
Chill, bro. The fight starts in 10 minutes.
Huh? But you said...
I used my bending time capacity.
何これ G カン曲げる君使ってんの
Bending time?
You were late, so I jumped back an hour to get you earlier.
But that's impossible.
Is it?
あ、時間曲げるね。
We can imagine it.
これ
right?
どう
Doesn't that simple fact make it
訳してん
possible?
ねやろな、元の英語やと。
Now you're confusing me.
Okay, okay. You're right, I didn't. After all this time, don't you think I've learned a thing or two about you? The only way to get you here on time is to never give you the right timing.
Ugh, I fell for it again.
Good thing you always seem to forget.
あ、そういうこと、あ、別にそういう装置を使ったわけじゃないねんね。なかなかやり手やね。要は、本来の時間よりも早く伝えたと。集合時間を。どうせその時間に来おへんやろう的な。
Been a long day. I could really use a rest.
Oh, very well. If you prefer spending this time doing nothing over enlightening your spirit, that's your choice.
まあ、議論聞くから。どうせ体力は満タンやからな。
Enlighten me.
Good. First of all, let me ask you this simple question. What is time?
Well, it's some kind of measurement? Like, I weigh 220 pounds and you weigh...
100キロなんや。僕体重100キロなんや。意外と、
How much do you weigh?
意外とよな。
Bro, you're as clueless about women as you are of science, aren't you?
ワニとかやからさ、結構尻尾とかの重量まあまああると思うねんけどな。そうで、この見た目で100キロやったらなかなか少ないと思うねんな。
For instance, fixing this tablet takes me 1 minute. Meanwhile, you're up on the trash mountain looking down on my garage. When I'm done fixing it, how much time has passed for you?
Well,
1分や
1
んな。
Wrong!
What?
Time is relative. It can vary for different observers. In my example, it will almost be 1 minute spent for you. Almost, but not exactly. There will be a very slight difference, maybe just less than a nanosecond.
なかなか難しい話になってきた
Especially
ぞ。
true when you're higher, thus not subject to the same gravity, like you on the mountain. Think about satellites. The effects of gravity, as well as the satellite's increased speed above the Earth relative to observers on the ground.
So, basically, you're saying that I could get older faster than you.
Exactly. Maybe less than a second faster in an entire lifespan. But the difference exists. It's called time dilation.
浦島効果。
Does it matter?
Yes.
浦島効果とすごいな。そういう訳し方するってのが。
Time cannot be dissociated from space. You know how every object has 3 coordinates, height, width, and depth? Well, time is the same. It's called the 4th dimension. It's hard for us to imagine. Time is an illusion of our mind. If we can move an object into space, why couldn't we move it into time as well? But how do we do that?
Not the slightest idea.
By moving into space, close to the speed of light.
いや、難しい難しい。話がややこしい。
Hey, have you been to school?
Now that you mention it, Grandpa and I, we often watch the stars at night. He told me that we observe them as they were millions of years ago.
Yes, that's because light is an instant. Right now, how you're seeing me is the only reflection from my older self.
Oh, so you're actually younger?
That varies according to your
なるほどね。
perspective.
なるほどね。
There's a delay. It's so
それはちょっ
tiny
と、
our
それはちょっ
brains
とわか
can't
る、わか
notice.
る。なるほど。光の速さ
But
で
that
進む
doesn't
けど、
make anyone travel in time. It's just
すごい速さであるけど、
looking.
本当にね、全く一緒ってわけじゃないからね。
Right, we're standing still. What happens if we move? Say you have a twin.
I do?
Of course not, silly. One bro is already too much for this
一人だけ
world.
十分すぎるわ。
Hey.
But let's assume you've got one. While you're staying on Earth, your twin is traveling inside a spaceship at a very high speed. Years pass. One day he comes back, and to your surprise,
Hey, that's not fair.
But true, the twin has aged much slower than you. Time slows down or speeds up depending on how fast you move relative to another reference. So, in a way, we can say that the twin traveled to the future.
That's fine, but I wouldn't want to go forward in time. All the people I know would be old or dead. Can we go back instead? Is that possible?
Notice what I said. To go into the future, we'd need to reach. Now, what would happen if we could exactly reach the speed of light?
Well, I guess we would disintegrate. Our body couldn't take it. Neither would our mind. We'd go crazy.
Possibly, but you're making a common thinking mistake. You wouldn't need to move straight forward to gain speed. A vessel could be moving back and forth, increasing progressively and ever so slightly, that the movement itself wouldn't be perceived by the mind and body.
You mean like our reflection previously?
Yep. Space in the vessel would shrink, including all objects inside. And suddenly, bam! You reach the speed of light and enter a wormhole. From there, you get access to the whole world's history. You can land anywhere you want. Or should I say, any time. Exciting, huh? Can you just picture it?
Right now, the only thing in my
いや、
mind
全く。
is a
いや、
headache.
全くだよ。いや、それ手がかりない、何かしらの。
We may need to go back in time, all right.
Why are you saying that?
Because it's time. Quick, in the cabin.
さて、VR ルームで戦闘なるわけだが、時間が難しいぞ、この調節尺の。で、まあ、とりあえず基本、とりあえず、いや、今のありなんか。とりあえず、いや VR のトレーニングより随分敵が柔らかいな。ちゃんとね。まあいいや、この辺のところはもうサクサクっと終わらせましょう。VR 訓練やってるからね。ちゃんとトラップとかを気をつけて。この辺はもうガーフやからね。いやガーフなん分かってるんよ、こいつは。まあでもドローンはもうさっさと破壊して。いやめっちゃダメージ与えれる。VR 訓練なんだんだこれ。いやごめんなさい。ちょっとお金だけ軽く回収して次のとこへ。こいつが今回の相手か。
Who are you?
Your opponent?
No, it was supposed to be.
What?
Never mind. Let's rock, Croc.
いい、アイパス殴ったな、こけたぞ。
You're a...
Darn! You blew my cover.
Shay, I gotta go.
What?
なになになになになに。
Not an option.
I
あ、
can't
そういうこと
hit
ね
a。lady.
女性やからって話ね。
Well, I am one, and I'm telling you. Smash her down.
Don't be a gentleman. I can handle you.
Very
じゃあ
well.
もう戦おうか。それ
I
やった
won't
ら。
hold back.
あれだな。結構連続攻撃で間に差し込んでくるから、起き上がりとかはもうきっちりとガードしやんとダメやね。 これガードできんな。だからもうスウェイしてちゃんと距離取ってまあ被弾するんですけどね。まあとりあえずレベル7になった。
Sorry it came to this.
You're a skilled fighter, but don't worry about it. I wasn't here for the money anyway.
Then, what for?
Goodbye.
Well, I won. What a day.
まあ、とりあえず勝ちはしましたと。はははなるほどね。諸経費のためにね。
Done. No one can withstand my fists of steel.
Congrats, bro. This should cover some of your debt.
Why do you always have to ruin the fun? Hey, what's that? Some kind of giant egg?
あ、もうこれも。
No touching.
But I just...
No.
まあ一応、そうやな、パート4あたりでこの辺全部やってるもんね。調べたりとかしてるから。まあこれはもうサクサクと言っとこう。
Let me guess. That money-making machine.
Not even close.
Then,
Take your time.
あ、今回使うねや、これは。
Well, bye.
よし、任務完了。ボルトおるやん。名前思い出したボルトこいつ。
hey, you're making it sound like it's an everyday job.
Isn't it?
I'm risking my life for some credits.
Nah, you can't die.
What? Why are you always so confident I'll never get killed? Or worse, like this morning when you sent me to hack a border post full of deadly bots and lasers.
そうですね。確かに。
Or when you set up that giant saw that I barely escaped from. I was lucky to make it out alive.
What a silly question. That's because I know the. I mean, I believe in you.
Okay. Thanks, Shay. You're a great friend.
No problem, bro.
さて、とりあえず一通り。なかなかちょっとね、最後のシェイのやつが気になるところやね。で、実績録開中しました。チャプター2、終わり。チャプター3か、ここから。
This place is dark. Let's move on.
さて、とうとうゲームをやめるオプションがあるので、ちょっとここで一旦切りたいと思います。チャプター2終わってしまったか？これは実績的には。ここでは実績とかは見られへんか。まあ、とりあえず一旦ここで切りたいと思います。ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございました。結果的にだいぶと録画時間が長くなってしまったから、これ多分12、13、14の3本撮りになってそうだな。まあ、ひとまずご視聴いただきありがとうございました。また次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さよなら。